Well, it's time to talk about an enigmatic shoe brand, and for that, I turn once again to the pages of Shoes, The Art of Male Footwear by Hugo Jacquemet and Sonia Glynn. And as we look through these beautiful shoes, the question is, how do they compare to some others that the brand is known for? So, I don't have any monk straps, although this Norwegian welt here is actually on a pair of shoes that I'm ordering. This beautiful type of Adelaide is one of the ones that we'll be sharing today. I don't have any of these beautiful boots, although those are fantastic. But this shape here, it's not a derby, but it is the toe shape that you see right here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is really what we want to talk about today, which is last. Because when it comes to Enzo Bonafe, it all comes down to the beginning, the middle, and the end. Now, how is the shoe shaped, and how does that shape really address, cut out a little bit of the direct light here so that you're seeing more shoe, less light. This beautiful shape. Okay, that's really what it's all about. Now, this is a custom patina. This really came in a color that was more like my sweater, and it is a beautiful shoe. They call this a donkey back waist, and I have a pair that's coming with a double sole on the front with the donkey and the fiddleback in the middle. They do beautiful heel work. It's well done. You look at the details, you look at the way it's carved up, you look at that, just those lines. It's a very, very solid shoe. You can get it in many different types of leather. This is in hatch grain. You can see the factory actually did some of the, it's not even a burnish, this is more of a patina, where they did the brogues, which I like to do myself, but I'm very happy that they did for me on these. Okay. Beautiful clicking. You know, this brand takes the time to do every piece, every step of the construction absolutely right. And again, that toe, that beautiful toe, that just makes the shape of the shoe. And these shoes are the same size, right? And this is a whole cut, so it's thinner. This is an Adelaide, and just beautiful, well-made shoes. They always come with these thin laces. Sometimes I like to put thicker laces on them. I have this pair, which is a split toe. So if you look at my collection strategy, where I have a hole cut, a split toe, and a Adelaide. This really fits that bill very nicely. And as we look at it up close, you can see just the way the lines are. Look at that fudging right along the edge there. You can see it right there as well. This shoe has rubber soles, and yet the level of detail on the upper is absolutely the same as it is everywhere else. And this, of course, has that sole that we looked at before, and this one without the toe plate. Again, same level of detail, craftsmanship. It's just a beautiful, beautiful shoe. Now, these are hand welted. So what does that mean? Inside the shoe, okay, it says Enzo Bonafe. This is basically a sock liner. But below that, you see in there, that's the insole. Now, on a Goodyear welted shoe, the insole, and here I'll take out the shoe tree so you can kind of see what kind of shoe trees they have. Gorgeous. This is lasted so that you can see it's the same shape as the shoe. But as you look at this, right, the insole itself is thicker. And so when you think about a regular shoe, right, you have the insole and then you have a space underneath that the welt takes up, and then the welt and the insole then are attached to the outsole here, and that space is filled with cork. Okay, that is what they do with a Goodyear welted shoe. When it's a hand welted one, the insole is almost as thick as the welt itself, and so and it's actually sewn into the upper directly, and the welt is sewn into the insole directly, so that you have very little space for cork. There is some, but that very little space means that the break-in on your foot is into the leather of the insole, not into the cork underneath. And that makes the shoes feel a bit different, and a lot of people really, really like that better. Now, these are machine stitched, okay? So in the factory, I mean, this is still a factory, but they've got about 20 cobblers going. They do use a machine to stitch the outsoles to the shoes, but again, these are, this is a $600 hand welted shoe, not a $1,500 hand welted shoe, and there is a difference. So sorry about that, but it's a beautiful execution of beautiful fine detail, and the craftsmanship all the way around is just very, very strong. Right? You see that welt join right there? Somebody took their time and they just did it right. And that is what Enzo Bonafe is about. It's about awesome lasts. It's about great materials. It's about wonderful use of color. And it's about building shoes that last, that are comfortable, and that make a subdued statement on your feet of just being enduring quality. So this is Wisconsin Shoe Guy, and that is Enzo Bonafe. Let me know your thoughts and what you think.